question number 3. Analysis of data from a statistical study shows a linear relationship in the data with a correlation coefficient of negative 0.524. Which statement best summarizes this result? This is straight memorization. You just need to remember what the correlation coefficient talks about. And the rule for that is, maybe I'll write some stuff down over here for this one. For your correlation coefficient, the way that worked is you had these scatter plots where we get some data, and sometimes the data can be really kind of stacked together and very close, and you can very obviously see a line that goes with it. Ooh, sorry about that. When you see a line like that, your correlation coefficient, first of all, it's going to be positive, and since the dots are all really close to each other and it's easy to see a line of best fit, it'll be very close to 1, maybe something like 0.93 would be this one. It's positive, and the closer to 1 means the closer the dots. Let's see another example. Maybe I've got something that the dots are a little more loosely placed, but because of the pattern, I kind of see, if you take out that outlier, it looks like it's generally going kind of down. So my correlation coefficient will be negative, but since the dots aren't as nicely kind of grouped together as in my first one, it's going to be a little bit further away from that absolute value 1. So it should be a negative correlation coefficient, and maybe this is negative 0.57 or something like that. And that's all you really need to remember. The closer packed that the dots are in your scatter plot, the closer your correlation coefficient is to 1. The further away they are, the closer it is to 0. Here there's sort of a pattern, so I see a 0.5, and it's going down, it's a negative slope, so my correlation coefficient is negative. Now that we reviewed that, let's just check this question again. So I've got a correlation coefficient of negative 0.524, so it should be going down, and there should be like some sort of correlation. They should be kind of related. So it's definitely not positive, so I can get rid of 1, I can get rid of 3, and it's a difference between strong negative correlation or a moderate negative correlation. For it to be strong, it would have to be much closer to negative 1, maybe negative 0.8, negative 0.9. Since it's negative 0.5, the answer to this one is going to be there is a moderate negative correlation between the variables, meaning there's some correlation. The dots are going to be, kind of close together like we have over here, but it's not really strong like I had in that first example. So the answer to number 3 is choice 4.